The heinous crimes committed by Lawrence Paul Anderson in Oklahoma in 2021 shocked the nation and sparked outrage over the state's commutation process. Anderson, who had just been released from prison, murdered Andrea Blankenship, carved out her heart, and attempted to serve it to his aunt and uncle before killing 2 more people, including a 4-year-old child. The details of Anderson's crimes are horrific and difficult to comprehend. According to court documents, he broke into Blankenship's home, killed her, and removed her heart. He then cooked the organ with potatoes and attempted to feed it to his relatives. When they refused, he stabbed and killed 67-year-old Leon Pye and his granddaughter Kaeos Yates. Anderson's actions were not only cruel but also deeply disturbing. He reportedly told investigators that he cooked the heart with potatoes to release the demons and feed it to his family. The fact that he was able to commit such atrocities so soon after his release from prison raises serious questions about the state's commutation process and the decision to release him. Anderson's case highlights the challenges faced by the criminal justice system in the United States. On the one hand, there is a desire to reduce overcrowding in prisons and provide opportunities for rehabilitation and re-entry. On the other hand, there is a need to ensure public safety and hold individuals accountable for their crimes. In Anderson's case, it seems that the system failed. He was one of more than 800 Oklahoma inmates whose applications for commutation were considered in January 2020 as part of a state law that made hundreds of inmates eligible for an accelerated commutation process. The law changed guidelines for some drug and property crimes, with the goal of reducing the state's prison population. However, a grand jury investigation found that Anderson was mistakenly placed on the communication docket in August 2019. The Commutation Board had rejected his request a month before, and he should have been required to wait 3 years before submitting another request. Nonetheless, the board recommended his commutation after a second question, and it was approved by Governor Sitt. Anderson's crimes have had devastating consequences for his victims' families and the community as a whole. While his guilty plea and life sentence provide some measure of justice, they do little to address the underlying issues that led to his release and subsequent crimes. Moving forward, it will be crucial for policymakers and criminal justice officials to examine the flaws in the commutation process and ensure that public safety remains a top priority.